Hi, Lauren, Ashton, and friends. I'm here to help you guys walk through your imitation suite package. Here's a quick little sample of what they'll hopefully look like when they're done. Alright, let's get started. In the box you've received in the mail, there's a large amount of paper in there that's all packaged up. There are a few things that you will need to provide that's important to know ahead of time. The first thing will be your photo. This will be your engagement photo that you've chosen. And to give you an idea, I've used a picture of Robert and I from one of our engagement photos. You'll also need to pick up an adhesive style piece. These adhesive rollers are found at Archivers, Michaels, Joann's, even sometimes at Walmart. It's important to use an adhesive like this, as if you use glue stick or double-sided tape, you will find that the results are, well, not pleasant. So, adhesive rollers, this is a permanent style one. They have replaceable little cartridges you can just stick in there. And you can buy them fairly cheaply, and lots of them. You also will need a replacement cartridge, perhaps, of a vellum style adhesive. It does specifically say vellum actually on the label itself, and that's going to become important when we come to the programs. If you're going to go out and make a purchase of these, make sure you have some cartridges that'll fit in there for the vellum ones later. You also will need photo corners. Make sure you find the ones that are clear and that are the small size ones. Make sure also that they're acid free. Majority of them are, but just double check that it is. And you'll also need a pair of scissors. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to have you pull out, to begin with, the black piece of paper that's inside the imitation suite. You'll notice on one side there is a ridge. That is the exterior of the imitation. So we're going to start on the inside. Let's start with the right hand side of the imitation. You'll want to pull out the red sheet of paper here. Take your photo that you'll be using for your engagement photo. Make sure there's a little adhesive on the back side, and stick it on. Now flip the whole piece over. As this is a permanent roller, you don't need to use a whole lot of glue. So what you can do is just go across the top, the bottom, and then about 2 or 3 spots on the sides. Twice in the middle for good measure. That's all you need to have this stick on there. Waste not, want not. And press down with your fingers. You don't need to rub very hard. This is permanent after all. At this point in time, go ahead and fold that over. Give it a good crease. Open back up on the inside. Now we're going to work on the left-hand side of things. The easiest way to start this process is actually to start in the middle. That way you can have the two pieces on the exterior staggered out, and it makes it all look very even. You're going to want to start with the direction pieces. Now you will note that these have 2 sides to them, and in the case of the directions, there's actually 2 pieces of paper you'll be using for the direction section. So what you'll want to do is you want to slip on the photo corners on the 2 corners diagonal from each other. I've already gone ahead and done that, and I'll be placing that here in the middle. Press down the photo corners very firmly. Next you can go ahead and do the same thing with the reservation section on the bottom. And last but not least, you can take the actual reception invitation, adhere glue to the back side. Again, not much is needed. And place it on the top. And press down. Okay, everything's in place. Now again, the photo corners do allow for the guests to be able to take the information out, read the back side, know where everything's going, and replace the information. Okay, so to begin with, you're going to want to take the front side of the piece of invitation, fold it over on the back side, place adhesive on the top and the bottom, And again, probably about 3 spots on the side, 2 in the middle, and place it on the front side of the imitation. Make sure you got that right side up. Press down firmly, and it's on. The next thing you want to do is you want to take the piece of the belly band, which is this floral piece. In this case, you will want to use a lot of adhesive on this one. Paper on these is very fragile and tends to pull up as you apply adhesive. So to make sure it stays on, go ahead and put it on both sides all the way down. This piece is meant to go between the 2 stamp sets. Line it up with the edge on this side, go straight across, and press down. These were made to be a little bit long. This is where your scissors comes in. Go ahead and just clip that extra piece off. I've also included several of the decorative leaves. You can attach these on the outside, like so. You can also use them on the inside if you want to add an extra piece someplace, like that. Okay, the last part is the actual full belly band piece that goes all the way around it. Make sure everything looks right, and you've got all the pieces in there, and then get ready to seal this shut. This is where you want to take out the raffia, starting on one side, leaving enough to tie it with. Wrap the raffia around. This gives it that very rustic, country kind of look to it. Tie it on, clip the ends, you can separate them a bit, and you're set to go. It's a beautiful rustic wedding invitation. Now before you put this in the mail, and put this on your envelope, don't forget to include your response card. You want to make sure you put your address on here for the person who is receiving this, so they remember who to send this, so you know who it's coming from, and obviously it's coming back from you, coming to you. And on the inside, they'll have all the information to fill out. This fits snugly right behind the invitation itself and can go in the same envelope. You also may want to choose to slip it underneath the raffia here, or to slip it inside the invitation. So this is set to go. You've got your wedding invitations done. Now just have to do it 220 times. Feel free to contact me at any point in time during the process if you have any questions. Again, thank you very much for using cards made by me. I'm glad I could be here for you guys today. Thank you.